So my next video, I wanted to do a little bit of a scarier, I say that all of my videos are scary. This one's more like, I don't want to say paranormal, but like intruder story. When I was, I think, 12 maybe, my mom had gotten me a new toy that I was playing with in the living room, and I loved it. I was sitting there in the living room, and my mom went out on a date. So my grandparents were out camping, and my mom was out, so I was left home alone. I was playing with my toy in the living room, no big deal, everything was going great, and I hear a knock at my door. There's two windows next to the door, so I look over and I don't see anything. Go back and turn up the volume on the TV. Call my two dogs, George and Gracie. They're golden retrievers. I call them over next to me and sit them down, and I feel a lot safer. I hear the knock again, and both of the dogs get up, go to the door, and start barking. I go over, I look in the window, and all I see is this black figure hunched over. I'm terrified. I call my mom and I'm like, "Oh my god, Mom, there's someone trying to get into my house." And she's like,
"Calm down. It's fine. As long as you lock the door, you'll be fine."
So I feel I'm not fine. I go and I arm myself with a plastic baseball bat. Looking back on it, I don't know why I didn't just grab a knife or something. I was 12. That's probably why. I go back over. My dogs are still at the door. I look over and the figure is gone. I start freaking out. I have the front door locked, the back door locked. There's a side door that leads into the garage. I have that locked, but the door to the garage from the outside was probably unlocked. I was way too scared to actually go in there. I stay calm, keep playing with my stuff. I could have sworn that I heard something from the back. I run upstairs and grab my socks and shoes, run outside, and go to my neighbor and tell them,
"There is somebody in my house."
When I ran upstairs, I thought I heard someone downstairs in my grandparents' room, and that's when I was like,
"I need to leave and tell someone."
Forget 911, I have my neighbors. Run to my neighbors, tell them,
"There's somebody in my house."
They come back and check everywhere, and they say, there is not a single trace of anybody being here. I start freaking out even more. I know I saw someone at that window. A couple days later, I find out from that same neighbor, there were police cars at my house because someone had tried to dig a hole underneath my gate. I don't know why, but apparently that happened. I don't particularly feel too safe there. I mean, it's out in the middle of nowhere. I mean, when I'm home alone now, I make sure to lock every single door and window. I have gotten very paranoid. There was one time I was in my room home alone, and my dogs, which are not supposed to go upstairs, came upstairs and my door was cracked open a little bit. George poked his head in, looked over quickly, and I could have sworn that he was a person's face. And that made me freak out. And so I started yelling at him, being like,
Never come upstairs again, blah, blah, blah. No.
I wanted to tell you guys about that intruder story. I still don't know what happened that day. I hope this is good. Tell me in the comments if you guys want more horror stories or want more funny, weird stories like the ones that I've done in the past. Subscribe if you want more, and definitely click the like button.